today's lesson. In our last lecture, I only saw Chinedu. Please endeavor to be attending facilitations, not only this course but other courses. We discussed computers and the evolution of computers. In our last lesson, we also discussed the generation of the computers, which we now find out that we are now looking onto the sixth generation computers, where we talk about artificial intelligence. In the last lesson also, we discussed that computers are electronic devices, which every one of you will testify to it, that help us to carry out our activities. Today's lesson will be centered on the characteristics of the computers, functions, and the uses of the computers. Sit down and enjoy the lesson. You're welcome. The next, the topic we have today, just have you said, is characteristics, functions, and uses of computers. At the end of this lesson, it is expected that you will know how to discuss the characteristics of the computers, explain the functions of computers, and describe the uses of computers. Before we continue, let us explain your our previous or past, or identify our previous or past knowledge about this lesson. What do you think is the difference between you and the computer? The difference between you and the computers, as you have answered, will bring us to the characteristics of computers. One basic thing is that the computers are used to perform activities like calculation, which we can do, but the difference is that the speed at which we bring out results is slower. The computer brings out the data very fast. That is one characteristic of computer, which is speed. The next one is accuracy. The computers produces results in a high degree of accuracy. It does not make mistake. It can perform many duties, even additions, without making mistake, unlike us that are human beings. Another one is that the computers are diligent in carrying out the activities. They are never tired, just like we. Maybe you work from morning till afternoon, or from 8 to 12, you feel, I am so tired, I cannot do this, my head is turning. It doesn't happen with the computer. It performs the same functions continually without getting tired and brings out the same results. Unlike human being, that when fatigue sets, you find it difficult to continue with the work. Another one is versatility. That is, computer perform different types of work. You can use it to type your documents, you can use it to search information online, you can use it to play music, you can use it to play game, you can use it to watch your films, or even type and print documents. You can also use computers in what? In PowerPoint presentation. That's just as I'm doing now. Another characteristics of computer is what? It is reliable. Reliability. The result is what? Constant. It doesn't change. The same data, once we put 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, that is 4 times 4 is 16. No matter how many times you put in the data, you will still get the same results. Unlike human beings that can make what? Mistake when the work is done repeatedly. When you tell somebody to just copy a textbook, you find out you make a lot of mistake. But the computers, you can scan your documents. Even if you want 1,000 copies, it brings out the same copy, the same content. It doesn't change. And another one is that the computers has large storage capacity. the whole library, the whole information, like what we use, like information in the library can be stored in the computer. If that information that contains in a whole building can be in your computer. It has a very large storage capacity. You can use even our USB, universal serial bus drive we use in copying documents, copying music. They have a very large storage capacity. Unlike human beings, our brain cannot contain what the computers are having. Yes, from what we have discussed, we've talked about the characteristics of computers. At least what differentiates you from the computers. We have talked about it, the speed it performs its work, the accuracy, the versatility that it performs millions of tasks in a particular time without making mistake. And also the computer is what? Diligent in carrying out duties, unlike we human beings that will make mistake. That will bring us to another topic, or I will bring us another item on our topic, which is functions of computers. What can the computers do? One, they do what? They accept data, as we said it. Then, how do they accept data? That is what we call the input of data. It uses what? Devices. There are devices, the input devices we use to do what? Transfer data or information to the computers. What are these input devices? We talked about is about our mouse. Look at the picture. You see the mouse, you see joystick, you see scanner, you see light pen, you see your mouse. All of them are what? Input devices that helps us to do what? Input data into the computers. Another one is that the computers processes the data we have inputted in, the data you have added to the system, the computer system. It processes it through the central processing unit, which is the brain of the computer, and it turns the data into information. Any question? Still on the functions of the computers. Computers display information. How do they display this information? They use the output devices that allows the computer to send processed data into various forms such as text, sound, video, even music. From our diagram, we will see pictures. We have seen monitor, we have the speakers and the printers. All of them are what? Output devices that allows the computer to display the data or the information that has been processed. Another one is the that computer stores data and information. You can do something on your computer and do what? And store it. You can type documents in your computer and store it and see anytime when you need it, you do what? You recall it. When you have saved it and know the file's name, it is stored in the computer. That how do we store it? And there are some of the the devices or the memory of the computer that are what? Permanent, and there's one that can erase with time. That's when we talk about random access memory and the read only memory. Watch it in the picture. You can see the two for easy identification wherever you see them. Another one is we want now to find out what can we use the computers in doing. That will bring us to what we have: uses of computers. Then the uses of computers are grouped into three, I mean. The three I'm saying here is that one, we have the ones you can use, things you can use the computers in doing without being connected to the internet. That one we call, one of the uses is what? Stand-alone applications. Here in the stand-alone applications, you can carry out certain tasks or activities without using internet with your computers. Some of the activities or you can carry or tasks you can carry is what? Typing of documents, even presentation, drawing, reading, viewing documents, lis ten ing to music or playing games or CDs. You might not need you won't need internet in carrying out such activities. That's why we say it is a stand-alone application. And which uses satellite data to provide location and time information at any time and track position or locate everywhere in all weather condition. We can use the GPS device even to do what? Track our cars. All these are what we can use our computers for. Any question? Any question? If you don't have any question, I want you to go to your to discussion forum and do this assignment, this class activity for me. What function can computers play in information acquisition, processing and storage in a library? As a librarian to be, as we have studied the characteristics of computers, the functions and the uses, apply it to acquisition in the library, processing of information resources, and the storage. Tell me how you can use the computers in these areas in carrying out these activities in the library. Today we have learned the characteristics of computers, which are that computers carry out activities with great speed, accuracy, reliability, stores large data and information for present and future use. Computers can be used to carry out tasks diligently without making mistakes or not even getting tired, just like me and you. We have also discussed the functions of computers. They accept data using the what? The input devices. They process the data and do what? And displays the data using our output devices, and they stores the information on the data that is processed in the computers are kept for present and future uses. We have also learned that computers are used in three categories, namely the embedded applications, standalone, and internet applications. Hope you enjoy this class. We'll meet next week by the same time. Do enjoy your week. Bye.